Welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Matt.
And I'm your host, Abby.
Today is, I guess, our Christmas episode, so we're going to say Merry Christmas. I know this is getting posted on Saturday, not Friday. First of all, we're going to apologize. It's the holiday. We're spending time with family. It's been a little bit hectic, a little bit busy.
I won't apologize.
You won't apologize?
I won't apologize.
But we are being slightly festive.
It is the day of our Lord and Savior.
I am wearing red socks. She's wearing a denim shirt. We have a tiny Christmas tree with a Demogorgon ornament.
This guy. Look at this guy.
Look at that Demi.
Oh.
Look at that Gorgon.
Oh, gorgeous.
The Gorgon.
It's not in focus. It's fine. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
From your Demogorgon, as my father says. Demogorgon.
So today for the Christmas episode, we're going to be talking about the 3 episodes that came out for Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 2. And then we're also going to be
this thing's really cool.
playing a little game called Connections or Guess the Link, I think it's called. Whatever the game is called, that's the game we're going to be playing. Do we just hop straight into it?
We do,
or do you want to say anything else?
No, just Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night.
and to all a good year. So I guess we'll just start with
wait. No, I'm sorry. It's 1 month of podcasting.
Yes.
Did you say that?
I did not.
Oh.
1 month.
Happy 1 month.
This is our 5th episode.
Kachowie.
Boom. Thank you guys for everyone who has watched all of our episodes and the shorts that this lovely woman has been editing.
And the longs that this lovely man has been editing. And thank you to all of our newbies. We're so excited to have you guys.
Newbies?
Our new watchers.
Oh, I was like, what the heck? Newbies.
Whatever. Even if you didn't subscribe, we're happy to have you here. Thanks for hanging out.
All right. So, do you want to start off with our little short?
No.
You want me to go first? All right. So, I guess I'll start off straight with the rating. I'm going to give this, and we're only going to rate the last 3 episodes. We're not going to relate it, connect it to the first 4 that came out.
We're just rating by itself.
We're just rating, but only these 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So
just volume 2 thus far.
Yeah, volume 2 so far, these 3 episodes, I'm going to give 6 out of 10 because all these, I was explaining to you this before, but when they do a movie that they split into 2 parts, like Deathly Hallow Part 1 and 2, the first part is a lot of exposition, and in these 3 episodes, pretty much all of it was just them explaining how they thought the Upside Down was one thing, but it's completely a different thing, and it changes everything of how you view it, and all that was a ton of exposition that led into, or is going to lead into what I assume is this final battle with Vecna, this collision of 2 dimensions and how it's a bridge, and it's not actually its own dimension, it's just connecting, it's a wormhole, and the Upside Down is connecting the Abyss and Earth. So it was which is, by the way, an amazing, cool concept. Everything that they introduced is really cool.
Really cool.
But the problem is, it was a lot of exposition with no finale, because the finale isn't until next week. Mm-hmm. And this is my big issue with the way Netflix is releasing this. We had 4 episodes that had a ton of hype built up, and it ended with this really cool climactic thing of Will getting abilities, blah, blah, blah. We waited a whole month, and we got these 3 episodes that did not continue the climactic thing that everyone thought was going to continue, and it did an entire dip. It went up and dipped down, and we're down here still in the trenches of learning all this stuff, and we didn't even get a little bit into the crescendo moment.
Right.
Because the way the 3 episodes end is Vecna, okay, we have the kids, we're about to begin, but nothing really cool began, you know what I mean? We were talking about how we kind of wish that this episode ended with the actual tower merger part and them entering the Abyss.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a cool way, they're about to
the last crawl.
It's about to be the last crawl, the last battle. Mm. But it would have been nice to see at least the beginning of that, and we didn't even get that. So these 3 episodes were just excessive amount of exposition. I didn't really like the acting. A lot of it was a lot of the characters that were very strong actors in the first few seasons didn't really show up. Elle, we were talking about we did not like Elle this season so far, this volume so far. But there wasn't.
She just doesn't have any
Yeah,
you can't like or dislike her. She just doesn't have enough screen time.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff these last 3 episodes was a lot of Max, which I think Max and Lucas, their whole thing was really, really good.
Beautiful.
Dustin and Steve's reconnection was really good. Nancy and Jonathan had a really, really powerful, strong moment that kind of was underwhelming at the end.
I think it just fell flat.
It fell flat. And then Joyce and Hopper are kind of just like Joyce and Hopper. They didn't really do anything cool.
They're just there.
Robin didn't really have any strong moments after like what happened. Mike is kind of just like there.
Low-key, everyone's just there.
Just there. There are some really good, strong developing stuff with Will, obviously, with him using his new abilities. The cool thing where he fights Vecna in his own mind and actually hurts him. Yeah, there's like really good moments. And if this was like all released in unison, like it would have been amazing. But like because the way that they released it,
Yeah,
where it's these 3 episodes that they built so much hype, and I'm going to say this over and over again, they built so much hype for it, it kind of like fell really flat. And I'm not the only one thinking this. If you scroll through TikTok, which we have been scrolling throughout these last like 2 days, everyone's like, this is a little underwhelming from what they left us with to what they're giving us now to what we have to wait for in another week.
Do the thing.
But I believe that the Duffer Brothers are going to close it out really well.
They'll come through.
Like, I don't, like, if I was to just rate it off of this first volume and second volume, this second volume really hurts the first volume. But I think once we get the finale,
the thing.
Yeah, it's like, and now we're back down here. And I think that the show is going to end with like a massive crescendo.
Yeah.
And it's going to be beautiful. And these 10 years of like a show being around and us watching it is going to end fantastic. But like these 3 episodes, and I ranted about it when we talked about volume 1, the release schedule, the way Netflix set it up is atrocious.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm giving just these 3 episodes a 6 out of 10. Your turn, even though I ranted for
That's perfect.
felt like 10 minutes.
No, it actually wasn't. I will also give it a 6 out of 10. I think, hold on, let me thoughts together. I would rate it a 6 out of 10. I think it was actually, when you were talking, I was listening to how you were explaining it. It kind of feels like volume 1 is its own season. Like, it would have been so good if volume 1 was just expanded and been season 5, and then volume 2 was expanded and been season 6. Because
that's a possibility, yeah.
Volume 1 has such a enticing storyline. You're just learning, like Cliffhanger with Will, incredible. You're learning about all these different things. Volume 2 is just lacking that oomph. Nancy and Jonathan have this beautiful conversation, leads nowhere. They break up, but like,
yeah.
Where did it lead? There's no like.
You think they're both gonna die?
There's no. Everybody else thinks they're still together. There's no weird reveal. There's no that part. Steve and Dustin have like a beautiful moment while they have like the fight, and then a beautiful moment, and it all comes together cohesively. And I feel like it was one of the few things that really came together cohesively in this new piece. I think that I agree with you. It was a lot of exposition. It was a lot of new. I think that it's a very cool concept, and that I think the mistake is that they've known they were going to do this in season 1 and haven't been prefacing it earlier. Not for it to be spoiled, but like how you saw the spires. I forget what they're called. The things that Vecna keeps the kid on. The spires, you see them earlier when Mr. Clark draws it on the chalkboard. Yeah, it's like a foretelling. I think they could have done that with the Abyss. I also had some disappointment because I thought that the Abyss, before we knew it was the Abyss, because everybody in the show keeps calling it light, and it has no flurries in the air, and it has none of the darkness. It doesn't have the storms, the clouds, the thunder. I thought that it was going to be like a heavenly good side of things. Yeah. Or like how some of them originated from Vecna's bloodline or like power line or whatever. I thought that it was going to be some of them had come from like this greater side of things. And I thought that I actually thought the exotic matter was like a battle between good and evil when we were first watching it, because I was like, oh, it's like kind of chill and blue. And then it ended up just being a ball of flames, which was a cool visual. Yeah, I just don't think that it had the oomph. I'm sure that in episode, I don't want to underestimate the Duffer Brothers. I'm afraid to do that because they really come out with a bang every time. I mean, season 3 was explosive, and then season 4 was a ton of exposition, and still they just threw it out. What is it called? Threw it out of the park?
Hit it out of the park?
Hit it out of the park. Thank you. The sports analogies.
Thing is, not to cut you off, but season 4, it was split into 2 parts, just how this is split into, I guess, 3 parts, but like you knew you were getting exposition in the first part, and then you were getting the crescendo.
Yeah, it's almost like volume 1 is exposition crescendo, and now volume 2 again is exposition crescendo.
No crescendo. The crescendo is next week.
Right.
It's like
it just didn't have the build. like you find out all of this new scientific stuff and the exotic matter, and Dustin's obviously never fucking wrong, ever, ever, ever. God bless him. It didn't quite finish how I thought it would with the big bang
these like they usually do.
Yeah, just these 3 episodes. So yeah, I would give it a 6 out of 10. I think that it was good. Also, acting was not on par for me. Don't know what it was. There was a repetitive thing about people having light bulb moments every 20 or so minutes. Yeah. Everybody has a light bulb moment. Then we have a big family meeting about it. Then we try it, and then somebody else has a new light bulb moment with a new giant problem that we have. So it didn't quite come together. I think the other seasons are, and even Volume 1 is more of like a realistic. It feels like that's how things could actually happen.
Yeah, it's like everyone had aha moments. It's like like the first episode, the aha moment is like, how are we gonna get? Joyce is like, I want to use Will's ability to fight Vecna, and then it's like, what's his name? Lucas and Erica both have like a aha moment, and they both like present their ideas, and they're like, we're gonna do both.
Yeah.
Right. And then they end up doing the one, and that's how he fights Vecna and saves Max with the whole like plugging up the Demogorgon and reconnecting him to the hive really closely. And then I think Erica's was getting the teacher, right? She was like, get the teacher. We can use him as a way to get to Dustin and create the link. And then
Mr. Clark coming to Upside Down, so cool.
Yeah, there was that whole thing.
There was Max and Holly.
Oh my God, that was so.
I think one more quick thing on my part. I think the other issue from a writing perspective is that when you introduce so many storylines, plot lines, when you introduce a plot line already, you're introducing a bunch of new characters. For example, season 3, we have Erica as a main character being added. We have Robin. That's pretty much it.
Alexi in season 3.
Alexi's much more. Murray's much more in season 3.
Yeah.
Like the kids are growing up. You introduce all these characters. So I think, and I wouldn't say that it's like a weak part, but I think in Volume 1, there needed to be more closing up of character storylines. Like, I think Nancy and Jonathan could have had their moment in Volume 1 and cinched that up. And then the rest of the series still obviously loving each other, and like they said that they do love each other, loving each other, and having seeing their friendship regrow the way that it once was before they started dating.
Yeah.
Robin, like they closed that up beautifully. Robin finally told Vicky. Vicky thought she was on drugs. Hilarious scene. That scene to me is the original Stranger Things vibe. Like, it's funny. Vicky's convinced that she's on drugs, the withdrawal conversation, and then finally Vicky's proved wrong when the demo dogs show up a few minutes later. Robin's on the run. All of this stuff is happening. Lucas has to save Max. Like, there's so much. It's storytelling and action-packed at the same time in the same scenes back to back. You know what I mean? And then Mrs. Wheeler comes in, and it's always like this hero that you never think,
Yeah.
I think that was very like Duffer Brothers original style, and was a great way to cinch up Vicky and Robin. Now Vicky and Robin have no more. There's not much development left there. Robin
they closed a lot of stuff.
Robin, but it was, in my opinion, with the amount of exposition, I think most of it was because they had so much to close up in these 3 episodes, because almost nothing was closed up in Volume 1. Vicky could have found out in Volume 1. They could have closed up Nancy and Jonathan in Volume 1.
Well, that's because it was supposed to be build up, open up all these things, close them all in the last 4 episodes. But then they not only did they close a lot of that stuff, they opened other shit, like a ton of other shit.
But that's what I'm saying. I think the opening other stuff would have been fine, because if they didn't have to close up everything now, there would be time to open up these new ideas and also have action if they had closed up some storylines in Volume 1.
Yeah, but then I think Volume 1 would have felt either too much stuff crammed into it, because I think Volume 1 was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was paced so well. It was done so well. And the new things they did open, which was like the kids, him trying to make a new like group of people, Vecna. And they like all the stuff. I thought the stuff they were going to explain in this next 3 episodes was like 8, which you saw literally at the end, Will and his abilities, and what was going to happen with the kids. Like, that's what I thought it was going to be. And then, like, the small resolution of, like, Dustin and Steve.
Yeah, but all of these doors that got opened they just have no oomph. Like, they have no... Like, 8 is...
Yeah, 8 was, like, atrocious. And, like, she's, like, hella sus the whole time. she says like 10 words, and the whole point of her is being there is like
to convince 11 that she has to go.
She has to kill herself, like she has to die because like she is so similar to Henry. She's like the most powerful and the most similar to his like I guess bloodline or whatever that she needs to die, or the military are constantly going to chase her and kill all of her friends and family because they need her blood to make more of them.
Which makes a lot of sense. And of course, we have to wait for the last episode, which makes a lot of sense. But for that to be her whole character arc in the last few episodes, for her to come back after
2 seasons,
3 years in the show and 6 years in our real lives, just to come back to tell all of our favorite characters is just to kill herself. It just falls flat. Like that's the whole reason that she's there. It's not. They don't talk more about how she wants to go and save the pregnant moms that are at the.
She doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She doesn't care to save the pregnant mom. She's like, oh, when we complete this mission, the whole Upside Down is going to get destroyed anyways. All those moms are going to die.
But it's like that. Like there's not really a humanness to her, which I guess is part of the
being tortured for a year plus 2 years.
I guess that's part of her whole character. But anyway, she just is kind of.
She's hella sus. I don't like her at all. Like it.
She's too quiet.
And then also like some of the new characters you introduced are kind of just like shunned out. Like Derek.
Oh yeah, what the heck?
Derek was kind of just like
icon.
He was like so crucial, especially in the last episode, to like now he's like kind of just there. Like he's there, but he's not really like important because like the first, if I'm trying to remember correctly, the first episode was like them understanding the powers and them trying to get Will to stop Vecna, and like a lot of it is like explaining that like, hey, we're in this thing that isn't like it's a wormhole, blah blah blah, and it's a lot of exposition. The second episode felt like it was all about basically finally getting Max out and kind of like Holly doing a great job. I loved Holly as a character. She kind of like pushed Max and pushed her past her like, I guess like pseudo depression, because she was like, I'm just stuck here, and she's like she's like accepted her fate and like, but like, hey, don't accept this. Let's actually I'm here with new perspective, new eyes. Let's do it together and help her get out. And that was pretty much all of episode 2. And then episode 3, it felt like it was like, again, they've all regrouped together and it's just like devising a plan now. Like
But they've never done a whole episode where they just talk and have plan. They have episodes in every season where they make a plan and then they do the plan.
Yeah.
Like in season 2, they came up with that plan, which is a callback in this season. I'm sorry, in volume 1, where he's tied up in the basement. Will is tied up in the. I keep saying he, like we all can read my mind. Will is tied up in the basement, and Jonathan, Mike, and Joyce are all reminding him of times in his life where he had fond memories with them, and it was an emotional connection. And they call back to that in volume 1. When he has the flashbacks, and those are the memories that play. Beautiful callback.
What's going on? Beautiful callback. What are we saying? No, I agree with what you're saying, though. I know what you're talking about. It's just like there was a lot of exposition and planning, and then they haven't executed really well on the plans that they're making.
Yes.
Like there's very minute plans that they do that they execute. It's like I feel like all these episodes are very like isolated to each other.
Oh.
Is that go?
Yes. That is okay. I think the point that I was making with the callbacks is that they made that plan in that episode and they did the plan in that episode. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're going to tie him up in the basement and we're just going to talk to him and remind him of all the things he loves. And then they literally do it. Mm-hmm. And then in that last episode, this is what I was saying, because you said it just feels like they're devising a plan in all of episode 3 of volume 2, or episode 7, I should say, of season 5.
Yeah.
It's just like there's no, let's try this, like the part with the Demogorgon was perfect. They were like, in fact, I think that it was a little too easy. Like he all of a sudden took out 3 Demogorgons and now he's able to control Vecna. But anyway, it was perfect. They were like, we're going to zap the Demogorgon, we're going to wake his ass up, Will's going to take Jack the Hive Mind, and he's going to break his leg and call it a day.
Yeah.
And they literally do it. Bam. It's like, what is it, like 20 minutes? They're like, this is what we're going to do. It happens. He fucks up Vecna. Holly and Max escape. And then they book it. They get out alive. Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah.
It's like a beautiful follow-through. But it doesn't happen enough this season. The follow-through on like, oh, here's an idea. And then we all have to run it in a family meeting. Like, keep it pushing. You know what I mean?
Keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing. Great follow through, Steve and Dustin.
That whole thing was great.
There was just like a massive build, and then it exploded, and then the resolution. That's it. The arc, exposition. They've been fighting all season. Mm-hmm. The climax, they exploded. Resolution, they make up. Dustin saved him from that fucking fall.
I die, you die.
Like the badass that he is. Yeah, I die, you die. Exactly. It all comes full circle. Not that it has to be like a happy ending, but that. Yeah. I do think that the fighting, which we disagree on, that the fighting was a little bit.
We need to rewatch that part. I think
the fight was necessary. The physical fight, because that's just part of both of their natures. They're so enraged. Dustin at this point is just like ready to swing on anybody, and Steve is obviously not just going to take it. Not that Steve really fought him back, but he's not just going to sit there and take it. Mm-hmm. So he's trying to fend for himself.
I think Steve didn't expect him to explode that much.
Well, Steve has never really seen him like that.
Steve was caught off guard. He was like, "Oh shit!" Like I really struck a chord more than I thought. I think he was trying to make him sad or upset, but I don't think Steve thought, at least in the way that it was portrayed, that he was going to be that upset. And it really, I think Steve left because he's like, I'm done. I think he just wanted to leave because he knows he fucked up really badly, and then
pushed too many buttons.
Yeah. I think Dustin, you were talking about this, that you think Lucas is the best actor in this season.
I think yeah.
I think it's definitely Dustin. Especially, I hated how annoying
are we counting? No, I was only talking about Volume 2.
Yeah, just in Volume 2, I think it's Dustin. Because Dustin in Volume 1 was actually hella annoying.
Okay.
And it led into, such a good resolution in Volume 2, because he actually, you get to see, him break down and why he is the way he is.
Yeah.
And I think that was great. I think Lucas was more neutral the first volume, even though, he cared about Max and he wanted her to come back. He was, also protecting the kids and stuff like that. I thought, Lucas...
this season?
If we're talking about the whole season, I actually picked Lucas over Dustin, but I think just in these 3 episodes, Dustin was better.
Okay.
Even though I think Lucas had, an insanely crescendo moment with the whole thing with Max, and he's like, I'm not turning off this song.
Amazing.
I need her to come back.
He was like, she's there.
He's like, I always knew she was there.
And he was like...
and then that whole, the crying for, that was crazy, and it was so good. And
it was so beautiful. How many takes must he have had to do that for? How many hours? It was beautiful. And how he, I just think he's such a... Caleb McLaughlin,
sure.
Such a good actor, bro. He's walking in that scene with her in his arms. What the hell's going on? Or what the hell's happening? Whatever he says made me laugh in the middle of the most chaotic scene in the episode.
That boy's running with her in his hand.
Yeah, exactly.
While holding a stereo. While acting his ass
and
off.
Is lost.
Bro.
And is lost. He's like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Brother.
He was amazing.
How are you not tired
of
carrying this woman?
Phenomenal.
This fully grown human. And a stereo.
And is relentless. God forbid. Also, I love that they explain how Max didn't need Kate Bush. I love how Holly thinks Kate Bush is the homie.
Yeah.
Max didn't need Kate Bush. She needed Lucas.
Yeah.
Think about it. If Lucas had given up during those 2 years and somebody else would have came playing her Kate Bush, she never would have came out.
Yeah.
She never would have came out. Also, how they explained that she wasn't in a coma. See, okay, this is the beef that I have with season...
She was in a trance.
With Volume 2. There wasn't anything new for us. I mean, The Abyss... But, there wasn't anything particularly hugely new for us. There were particularly huge new things for the characters. We all knew that Max was in a trance because we knew that she was in the memory world, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Obviously, she's not in a coma if she's trapped in Vecna's mind. They don't know that, but we know that.
Yeah.
We know that, what's it called? The kids are not in the Upside Down because there's no flurries in the air when you see them connected.
Yeah.
So we already knew that. I just feel like it was very fresh concepts for the characters.
Our big thing was the exotic matter.
Yeah, the big reveal for us was really the exotic matter.
The abyss, the whole it being
I think the Upside Down being
wormhole. A wormhole. That was the big reveal.
And there's no brighter side. It's just the Upside Down. They thought the Upside Down was Vecna's world, and really the abyss is Vecna's world.
Yeah.
But it's still all about Vecna. So it's not a brand new concept for us. It's just a new obstacle for the team in the show.
That also destroys the theory that a ton of people had where Vecna's a good guy. And he's Henry, you know what I mean? That whole thing. It's just he's just, from what it looks like, it's just straight up a bad person that wants to collide his world with Earth and basically.
Well, we don't know. We also don't know the context behind that whole cave scene where he kills that guy.
Oh, with the briefcase? I don't know what that is either. We also haven't seen.
Also, what's in the briefcase?
We also haven't seen the Broadway musical that explains a lot about him.
That's true.
At some point, we should consume that.
That's true.
Should we get on Max and Holly and that whole terrible,
atrocious?
So they like the 20-minute exposition where I'm screaming at the TV, "Run up the hill!" Like
run up the hill.
Like, what are you doing? Like, I understand. First of all, Max's whole thing of like, we're gonna escape together. Her knowing fully that Holly cannot go through her portal and hoping that she will just have a portal there is crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
That is insane. That's step one. That's crazy. Step two.
Well,
when you see the portal open, you sit there for 20 minutes talking to Holly, hoping that some portal appears for her, and then when both the portals appear, you both slowly walk to the portal.
Bro, that was crazy.
God knows where Vecna is. He could be back behind any of those little small pillars, just ready to cook your shit, but you're just walking.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like that felt like such a dragged out scene. It was cool, like when she's telling her, like, "Oh, you need to have this thing. I have Lucas. That's what connects me to this world." And like she has Holly the heroic and like that whole like this is what connects me to the world. And that's how she gets out. It's cool, but like that could have like you could have cut like 5 to 10 minutes of that whole
I think that conversation could have happened in the cave. Hey, the way that you get out of here is a magical portal that opens in the middle of the space and it will lead you to your body. But you need to make a connection to your physical body from here. I need you to think about, they could have like built all that up and then Holly could have gone like full-fledged into looking for the exit.
And they both could have just been beelining towards their portal.
Yeah. And then it's me.
Oh. Don't scare me.
Sorry. Ah. That was just a little ridiculous. But I think that's that's one of the points that I was making earlier about how in the earlier seasons, things felt more realistic. When there was a deadly moment in a scene, they knew that it was deadly and they knew they need to hurry up.
Yeah, there was a lot of plot armor. I was talking to you about this. Like, yes. That whole area, they're just sitting out there in the open. When Max first goes there, when she's explained to Holly initially, like her story of how she's in his mind doing these memory loops through his... Like,
in Volume 1.
And she gets to that opening and she's running towards it and it closes.
No hesitation.
And then she literally turns around and Vecna is right there.
Yeah.
Like, do you not think they should have had urgency knowing that, like, Vecna could appear at any point in time? They did not have any urgency. There's that. Like, that's just, like, plot armor. The second one is, like, when they're down in the laundry room with Max and the Demodogs are, first of all, assaulting and sprinting straight up murdering two soldiers, full on running the whole time. And then when they all three get into the room, they're just, like, slowly walking in the room, the Demodogs.
Nobody notices. Walk them down, Whaler.
And then nobody notices Karen putting 2 canisters of nitrogen or CO2.
Oxygen.
Yeah, canisters inside of a thing.
They were oxygen tanks.
When she can't even, like, barely walk. Like, it's like, there's, like, some things that are weird that we kind of just look over and, glaze over it.
But that I feel like they don't.
Or gloss over it.
I feel like they don't do that. Like, the whole point of so much of the whole thing about the Duffer Brothers and about Stranger Things is that it has such good follow-through. In every other season, when they're in the mall and they take a slingshot and they fling it at something and it hits a mannequin when they're battling the Mind Flayer, the Mind Flayer immediately scrambles over to the little pebble that flew.
Yeah.
Now, Walk 'em Down Wheeler can put, I'm never going to call her anything else.
Karen.
Walk 'em Down Wheeler can put 2 oxygen tanks in a metal tin and turn it on and press all the buttons, make it rumble. And they have no idea.
And they haven't noticed her.
The follow-through in these 3 episodes just wasn't there for me. It just wasn't.
It's just like...
There's a lot of
It's not even follow-through. It's just like weird content. Not continuity, but that's not... You know what I'm looking like? Like, it's not the word continuity, but like it's something like that.
I don't think it flows the way that the other episodes and seasons do. Even Volume 1. I'm not even going to say other seasons because this is part of this season. You
remember how you said earlier, like, that you think that they should have closed a lot of the stuff or they could have closed a lot of these loops in the first volume? That's what that volume, if they did that, it would have felt like this, where like they're closing stuff and opening stuff and like trying to find resolutions, but also developing all these new plots.
Right.
Just too much shit is happening and don't get me wrong, it's 3 hours of content, and it still felt like they should have like maybe had another episode.
But also,
where they could have developed some other things and like pushed other things.
It's too much.
You know what I mean?
In some ways, and not enough in other ways. For example, they tease so many deaths in these 3 episodes. You got Robin, Vicky, Mrs. Wheeler, Lucas, and Max.
Nancy and Jonathan.
All teased. Nancy and Jonathan, Steve and Dustin in the Hawkins lab. Then you have Max and Holly Max separately in the dream world, Vecna's mind.
Holly falling from the sky.
The 12 kids, the 10 kids, however many kids. Yep, all of them. You got...
And no one's died yet. I feel like the last episode is just going to be like... It's going to be the Red Wedding. Like, it's going to be mass exodus. People are just going to get assassinated.
I feel like it's just everybody's going to die.
Or no one's going to die. And it's going to be, like, crazy. And that's not what everyone... I don't know. It's not that I want people to die, but like I'm okay with
realistically.
Like realistically, like you're fighting this dark magic entity that can literally like blow people up with his mind, basically.
I think it would make sense.
People will die.
I think it would make sense if Will, 11, and 8 all died because they are all connected to. Well, I don't know. Because they're all connected to Vecna, but I guess Will's the one that's connected to the hive mind.
Vecna, or 11 and 8 are not connected to Vecna. They use their blood to make them powerful.
That's
but
true, that's
they
true.
have no actual physical
But
connection.
Will, I think it wouldn't make sense if Will didn't die. He's connected to the hive mind. He's connected to the Upside Down physically. Like, he can feel when it's near. He can feel it because he is part of it. So I don't think that it would make sense for him not to die when they take everything out. If they take everything out, who the hell knows? Because we don't got any. Where's the juice?
There's only Vecna juice in the spires. In the spires. There's none. There was too much talking. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the talking. I don't mind exposition. I love Deathly Hallows Part 1. I love Breaking Dawn Part 1. Like, you know, movies that are Part 1, Part 2. I love the first Wicked, even though the second Wicked didn't really accomplish what the first Wicked built up on.
Yeah.
But like that's the point. Is like you have all these like part 1, part 2s because you need to build so much exposition. But that's what volume 1 was supposed to be. You ended volume 1 with a crescendo that builds up everyone's expectations that we're going to have a skyrocket, like balls to the wall 4 episodes. And you didn't do that. You didn't deliver on what you built on in the first volume.
I agree. I think if they actually would have swapped volume 1 and volume 2, it would have been kind of perfect.
Yeah, you use these 3 episodes
first.
Yeah, and you don't have a crescendo.
Right. Let's introduce the exotic matter. Let's have Max wake up. Vicky and Robin's storyline got cinched up. Max wakes up. 11 gets out of the Upside Down. 8 gets out of the Upside Down. Hopper also. They find Hawkins' lab, exotic matter, etc. The Abyss. Yeah. All of that. And then if the cliffhanger of episode 7 was Will having powers...
Yeah, that would have went nuts. You want to know why?
That would have went nuts.
You want to know why they didn't do what they like? They had to leave the cliffhanger on episode 4,
so people will
because there was a month of anticipation. So now people are more forgiving after 3 episodes, and there's only a week of anticipation. People are like, okay, it's fine.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? It's only a week, and the show is going to be over forever, and we're going to get a 2-hour-long thing.
Right, which is not to say that these 3 episodes weren't really cool. They just weren't on par with the rest of Stranger Things, which I guess makes sense why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like,
also,
you can't leave a month of a cliffhanger and not have left the fucking cliffhanger as insanely awesome as Will dropping 3 million aura points and fucking assassinating 3 Demogorgons and gaining abilities.
That's so true.
Like, that, for the last month, was literally Big X the Plug, Diana Ross, Walk 'em Down Wheeler remixes. Yeah. It was literally edits all over TikTok. It was just boom, 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 boom,
amazing.
Boom. And there was so much hype.
It did. It built so much.
And, like, obviously, these 3 episodes, in comparison to those 4, were lackluster because it was what we were expecting didn't happen. But it's gonna end well. Like I'm gonna like as much as we're being like very hypercritical and like kind of like shitting on it a little bit,
because it's the type of show you can be hypercritical of. It's amazing.
We know it's gonna end well, and we know that like I hope
they're gonna come through.
I hope we have 2 hours left of content, and those 2 hours are gonna hopefully get wrapped beautifully with a bow and present in such an amazing way. Yeah.
And then it's going to be a bomb instead of a gift box.
Yeah. Blow up all that exotic matter, and then everything's going to happen. Hopefully it ends beautifully, but This is the issue, like I said, I had. You can't release stuff like this and then do what you did and not expect people to be upset.
Right.
Because people are going to be upset. People are upset. It's not even that people are going to be upset. It released 2 days ago at this point of when you guys are going to see this episode. And if you scroll through TikTok, it's literally just people complaining.
Right.
That they expected more. Right? They're just saying like, oh, this is all we got. We got Holly and Max for 25 minutes. This is
all we got because it's all exposition all over again. Yeah. It's like introducing a brand new season with brand new concepts and brand new settings. I mean, we just find out that the Upside Down, I think also the beef with them, the whole thing in the trailer where he says what was it? We knew nothing about the Upside Down or whatever.
Or everything we thought we knew about the Upside Down is completely wrong.
Not true. The Upside Down is also part of the hive mind. It's where all the vines are. It's not Vecna's lair necessarily.
Well, but they thought it was a world. It's not a world. It's just
I know, but not everything. Not everything they thought about the Upside Down was wrong. Like, it's just not. You can still go to the Upside Down. Vecna will still drag you there. He will still kill you there. And the Demogorgons will still take you to the Upside Down. Like, you know what I mean?
What I don't understand is how come in the last 4 seasons they've never seen the wall? The wall has always been there.
Yeah, because it's a wormhole. That's true.
But in 4 seasons, they've never run into the wall all the time they've been in the Upside Down.
Well, where are they? Well, I guess they've never driven like they have in this season, right? Because this season has been... Well, they introduced in Volume 1 that it's been a year of doing crawls. Or 2.
And they just run into the wall that first time in the crawl in Season 5. And they've done 30... Was it crawl 37?
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
Like, that's a little weird stuff that they don't explain.
Plot armor.
Like, that's, like, strange. Like, you guys have never run into this wall before, and now this wall just happens to be... They think Vecna built the wall to hide them inside, and then, no, Vecna didn't build this wall. This is just...
What it is.
The walls to the black hole, or, like, the wormhole, and the rest of it is just a space outside of it.
Also, that it gets punctured, and then I just thought that it would... I thought that, like...
It closed back up, I'm assuming.
But how?
Because the wall heals.
Oh, I thought that it would just, like, take everything with it, like a suction vacuum. Like a vacuum
It started,
suction.
but then it healed.
Interesting. Okay.
The vines healed back up and closed.
That makes sense.
Like how they shot the exotic matter. We were talking about this before. We're like, how did Jonathan and Nancy die? Like, how did it start hardening and solidifying? And we noticed it when Holly fell from the sky that the red matter had dissipated. And she was, like, kind of, like, floating over it. And that's because... She agitated it. It did that entire pulse wave. It broke a hole through where the car was, I think. And then after it relaxed again and the exotic matter got, I guess, unagitated or whatever.
Yeah.
It stopped melting whatever was going on in Hawkins' lab, and then it gave time for the wall to heal.
Okay.
Is what I assume. I don't know. Because that would be the only way to explain as to why Nancy and Jonathan are just dead. They didn't just fucking melt into the floor.
Yeah.
Like... and then also when Holly fell down, the red matter wasn't fucking swirling in the sky anymore.
That's true.
Like, that's the only way to explain it. In my head. Makes sense. Like, and that's the problem. They introduced so much new shit that we're like, what the fuck is going on? What's up with the wall? The wall wasn't there for 4 straight seasons, but the way you're explaining it is that it should have been there since season 1, and they've never noticed it in 4 seasons. What? Like, it's just like...
I also don't understand how the military just, like, set up a base there. That's a whole other thing. I'm not going to get too much into that. But, like, they just set up a whole base. Like, we used to not even be able to go into the Upside Down without being shot on sight by one of Vecna's little minions. You know what I mean? Like, you can't even go in there. We can't even go in there with a truck without being spotted. But they've set up an entire military base.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Also, I think it's odd that they set up a military base... are doing experiments there, and Vecna doesn't use that to his advantage. Like, he could easily take the pregnant woman, put them in the spires, and call it a fucking day. They're going to have brand new babies who are going to be full of his blood, his bloodline from 8. Like, there's just a few little things. There's a few little things this season.
Yeah, there's a lot of things, not a few. Like, it's like, how is it that Holly is able to, like, I guess, like, the opening was already there in the abyss, but she just peeled away the floor and it was just red underneath?
Yeah, it's like a gate.
Like, how did, like...
That's also a gate. There's, like, a whole new level of gates.
And, like, how does gravity work? Like
we were talking about that.
Like
earlier.
the abyss is like up here, and Earth is down here, upside down. Obviously, like they're both like.
But like the abyss is not upside down.
Well, the abyss is straight, and then Earth is straight, but then the Earth in relation to the wormhole is upside down.
Right, but it's like the wormhole and the abyss's gravity are the same.
The wormhole has a top and a bottom.
And the abyss has the same top and bottom. The gravity is this way. But for Earth, the gravity is this way.
Correct, because Earth is at the bottom.
Yeah.
So Earth is pushing up.
But like, what is that about?
And then in the upside down is pushing down.
I thought the whole point of the gate was that it was supposed to be ass backwards. And now it's not in the abyss. I don't understand.
I don't know.
We have a lot of...
I'm not a physicist. I don't understand wormholes, black holes, abysses.
Mr. Clark is going to come in clutch in the upside down. Yes.
But like, yeah, like the abyss has gravity that's pushing down, and then when you fall into a gate...
It's still more down.
The gravity is down because the base of it is all the way at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like... Also, and then the gravity from Earth is coming up into the upside down. It's like...
I also thought when they first explained it, I thought that the connection between Earth and the upside down was its own gate, like a giant gate. And when you break off little pieces, you get the gates that Vecna made. Are you following me? Between the Earth and the upside down was one giant gate.
Okay.
Between the upside down and the abyss was one giant gate. And then I thought it copies Hawkins along the wall. I thought what we thought was the wall... I thought we were on the wall. When you're in the upside down, I thought we were on the wall of the wormhole. Like, I thought all of Hawkins was like this, and then there's a gate and a gate.
No.
And it is, in fact, not. It is its own, like, it looks like Earth. It's just like Earth. It's so weird. Also, why does
Too much shit was introduced in 3 episodes.
It was a lot. I do think that with the amount of stuff introduced, it will end up being a very cool ending. I also want to talk about Will. I think Will coming out was beautiful.
Great.
Beautiful.
A little weird with everyone there, but beautiful.
A little more than a little weird, in my opinion.
Let me get some water.
I think,
yeah. Oh, she's gonna steal some water first.
I think the point of him coming out was, oh my gosh, in the 80s. You did not just come out, obviously. And if you didn't know that, you didn't just do that, obviously. That was a much more taboo thing. A lot more conversion camps existed and were more widely accepted, etc. It also just wasn't publicly accepted. It just wasn't a thing.
It was not cool to be gay back in the 80s, period.
Exactly.
End of discussion.
Period.
Like, that's just...
So Will coming out in that time frame also still relates to a lot of people today. I mean, if you live in a household that is very much against that, or if you live in a community or religious issues, you could still relate to that today.
Like Noah Schnapp himself, like he's...
Yeah, which him himself, he had to go through that whole process, and publicly props to him because he handled it so, like, smoothly. The scene where he comes out opens and it's on 11.
Yeah, it's like a mid shot with 11 in the left corner. The main kind of squad of like Dustin, Mike, Joyce, his friends. Basically.
Dustin, Mike, Lucas,
the core group,
Joyce
like
is next
season 1
to him.
group, basically. You didn't see Jonathan or like Hopper, but like for the most part, it was like his best friends, his little squad, and his mother.
And who could have been addition to that shot. Not in the shot, but like in the scene, who I think would have reasonably been there was Hopper.
Robin,
Jonathan.
Max. Yeah.
Maybe Nancy. If he felt like it, they still thought that Jonathan and Nancy were together. He knows that Jonathan would probably tell Nancy anyway. Maybe
they have been living with the Wheelers, the Wheelers for the last year.
Exactly. There's a whole area of context around Nancy, but basically the core group. And then they open to the wide shot, and everybody's there. Murray's there. Give me some more.
Eight's there.
I
think Vicky's there. Is Vicky there? Erica's there.
I feel like Vicky's fine. Erica's there. Mr. Clark. Like, the whole tribe. This is why I keep saying family meeting. Because I think that it was beautiful. Because it's the big hold that Vecna has on Will.
Yeah.
Now that Will has, you said this earlier when we were talking, but now that Will has accepted himself internally, he needs to know that he is supported by his people.
Yeah.
But his people aren't all of these people that have come to do Endgame with us. His people are his people.
Yeah.
The people that he grew up with, his closest friends, his mom,
his squad,
Max 11, yeah, the homies,
his D&D party,
yeah, his family, his D&D party, their people, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a little bit. Everybody who hugged him at the end.
Yeah, I think that's what you were saying. Like, we both agreed that it was a little weird that all these people were here, but then they kind of saved it by like the people who mattered stood up and hugged him.
Yeah, but
it
could have been them in the first place. Everybody else could have been getting the 18-wheeler ready to go into the Upside Down. Everybody else could have been getting the weapons ready, the tools. Let's pack some food in there.
Murray, I feel like that whole scene was rushed too.
Murray, go get us some glass Gatorade, which I want. I want Gatorade.
The product placement was crazy in that movie.
Insane. In Volume 1.
In Volume 1.
But like all of that, we could have been preparing. We could have been getting... we could have been getting our armor together, and there was just too much... no. And not because... he shouldn't be loud and proud about it if he wants to be. That is...
tell everyone in the world we don't give a fuck.
Up to him. I just don't think that that's usually Will's character, especially considering how shy he is. I feel like he just needs the support of his people, and he can go and conquer Vecna and blow up the Upside Down and do all of it just because he knows that his mom and brother and friends are behind him.
Yeah, like Vecna was making it seem like, oh, if they find this out, they're going to like shun you. You're not going to have these friends anymore. They're going to abandon you. Like, and it was basically his way of like holding something over him and like having him still have fear. But when he was like, no, fuck this. I'm going to tell everyone you're not going to have shit over me.
Period.
He could have just told the people that he knew would have actually where it mattered. But like him telling everyone is not, it was
just another unrealistic moment, which they're usually really good about in this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also to get off of that topic for a second, the whole scene where like they do go with the car and they like push into the Upside Down. I felt like it was so quick. Like they open the gates because the Dr. Clark.
The car?
When they're in the big
18-wheeler?
Yeah, they're in the big like truck.
I thought you were talking about in Volume 1 with the bopper, which was so funny.
No, I'm talking about like the Mr.
where Nancy
Clark,
comes out the top.
Mr. Clark gets like the frequency codes to open the gate, and then they just open the gate, they go through, boom, a little bit of combat, they go into the Upside Down, and then it just ends.
Yeah, that's it. It's super.
Like there was like no combat. There was like nothing. Like I'm trying to think of all the combat scenes. It was like the Demodogs, him cooking Vecna, that shooting there, and then maybe I guess 11 when the hole opens in the wall.
Him cooking Vecna, I also explained and I explained to him earlier, could have had more action. They could have zapped the other two demos back to life. Had him train with those two demos, hacking into the hive mind.
They would have needed another episode for stuff like that because it would have felt even more crammed.
Well, yeah, but or they could have taken out some of the exposition that was just very lengthy, and done that in its place. I think that would have been a cool addition to like he's training at least for like an hour, bro. He literally took out 3 demos and then went and broke Vecna's leg. Hello, hello. Like what? How did he do that?
I don't know.
It was interesting.
A lot of it felt like, I don't want to say rushed, but it felt like there was just too much. And like, hopefully in the next 2 hours, they really...
Hopefully they slow it down and speed it up.
They like resolve everything and it ends beautifully because...
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that needs to be resolved, and I don't know if they're going to be able to resolve it in a way that... You're never going to be able to satisfy everybody. Right. But at least resolve it in a way that satisfies me. Because all I really give a fuck about is my viewing experience. Fuck everybody else. Well, your viewing experience as well.
I would hope so.
But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's like our Stranger Things Volume 2 wrapped up in a little pretty...
And a little bow. And a little present with a bow that explodes when we send it into the Upside Down.
Yes.
Beautifully.
Is it TikTok time, everybody, now?
I'm not calling it that.
Why not?
We could call it...
I call it TikTok time because I have... Side note. I have a basketball podcast that I love watching. and they call it TikTok time.
Yeah, we can't steal their TikTok time.
But everyone calls it TikTok time now.
We could call it real time, REEL.
No, because TikTok is the biggest platform.
Does anybody have any idea for short form segment names?
No, because like what they do in the like this is gonna be a little bit of a tangent, but what they do is like not even tangent, like a little explanation. But what they do is like they're like their audience knows that like okay now we're gonna go into like a way. I say it's TikTok time, so now you guys know that like I'm gonna look at my thing and say today we're playing guess the link. You know what I mean? It's like I'm being very directive, and it's like because I'm trying to make it so like it looks good in a TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you're, by the way, sorry, super quick. If you're here with us right now and you have any predictions for how Stranger Things is going to end, we would love to hear. Or if you have any theories or any thoughts on anything, obviously comment, DM, TikTok, Instagram. But for real, I want to know what people think because the Duffer Brothers confirmed that it's not going to be like what if it's all just a D&D game at the end of the series? They confirmed already that it won't be that. So if you have any theories, and also I'm lost at this point.
Nobody has guessed what the show is actually ending with.
Yeah, like they have not themselves. They haven't had an option to be like, we don't know. They always are like, no, it's not going to be like that.
No, they just haven't seen anyone properly predict the ending of the show.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're always able to say no because it's never the right answer.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to play Guess the Link or Connections. So we're just so everyone understands how this game works. I'm going to pick a movie, which I already have here on my iPad. I'm going to name 3 actors in the movie, and if you get the movie in the first actor, you get 3 points. If you get the movie in the second actor, you get 2 points. If you get the movie on the third actor, you get 1 point. We're gonna give you like a couple more guesses after that. So like in total, you'll probably get 5, maybe 6 guesses on the film. And at the end, whoever has the most points tallied up wins.
Yeah, feel free to pause and guess with us.
Yeah. So
you go first.
We're
gonna do 3 movies each.
It's time to lock in TikTok time.
Here we go.
I'm gonna go first. You go first. Then I go. You know what I mean?
Connections.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I don't know how to do the intro. Oh my god. So today we're gonna be playing Guess the Link.
We're a little silly. It's a little late.
It's a little late. It's 12 o'clock. It's midnight.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long 72 hours. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to be playing Guess the Link today. Your first actor.
Wait.
You good?
Yeah.
Do you want me to start over?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to be playing Guess the Link today. And my first option... What are you laughing at?
I'm sorry. All I keep thinking is that all of our wonderful humans who are enjoying our long form content are just seeing you go, hey guys, now we're going to play.
That's why I say it's TikTok time. So they know, like,
it's
hey,
so funny.
We're like jazzing it up.
Do they do that on your basketball thing?
Yeah, they do. They're like, it's TikTok time. And like,
then they look at the camera.
And then he looks dead into his main camera and says... Today we're playing this, or today we're doing this. Like, today we're ranking the top 5, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just so it makes it easier to make the content.
Okay.
For TikTok. And Instagram.
I guess that helps me. Go ahead, do it again.
No, you do it this time.
What am I? Okay. Let's play Connections.
Or Guess the Link. I don't know if it's called Guess the Link or Connections.
I finally did it. You cut me off. Little butt cheek. Guess the Link?
We are playing Guess the Link.
Guess the Link. Let's go.
Okay, so I'm going to go first.
Give me.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
First actor, Ryan Gosling.
La La Land.
Incorrect.
Dang.
Second actor / actress, Emma Stone.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Correct.
Oh, I'm a
2
genius.
points. Your turn.
First actor, Queen Latifah.
Hairspray.
Yeah, dang.
3 points. All right. Second movie. Michael C. Hall.
Picture.
Which is Dexter.
Oh. Ooh.
I said it's a movie, so it can't be Dexter. But Michael C.
Hall.
I
know.
Take a guess. He hasn't been in a lot of movies.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Give me the next actor.
Logan Lerman.
Oh, I love him. Well, what's his name? Michael wasn't in Oh Hi, so it's not that one. He wasn't in Percy Jackson, so it's not those two. Unless he was. He wasn't. He was not.
I'm not saying nothing.
Wait, is it like... Did we actually see Michael?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you that. It's like they're all people. They're actors.
Okay.
They're not like animated or voicing something.
Okay. It's not good. What else has Logan Lerman been in? Next one.
Gerard Butler.
Oh, man, I love all these people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this. Oh, wait! It's not The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
No.
Okay, I was going to say they're not in it, but Logan Lerman is. I'm out.
You're not going to take any more guesses?
Can I?
You can take a couple more guesses. You have Michael C. Hall, which is Dexter, Logan Lerman.
I don't know what it is.
And Gerard Butler. The movie is 2009 Gamer.
Never seen it.
Logan Lerman, basically Gerard Butler is just a quick little synopsis. Basically, Michael C. Hall is a game developer. They make a game where you can control real people, and it's like a shooter game. Okay. And the inmates get the ability to get out of prison if they successfully win a certain amount of games. Gerard Butler is like an inmate, and Logan Lerman is like his person who controls his body.
Okay.
And Michael C. Hall is a game developer, who runs this company.
That's cool.
It's a really interesting concept, and it's a really good movie. And I think that's the only movie I've ever seen Michael C. Hall besides Dexter. I think that's the only movie I've ever seen him in. And I love that movie. We should watch it. It's a good movie.
I'm going to have to watch this movie.
It's called Gamer. 0 points for you.
0 points for me.
But you have 2, though, because you guessed Crazy Stupid Love. So I'm at 3 right now. I'm still in the lead.
Okay, Wallace Shawn.
I don't know who that is. Oh.
Mr. Wallace. I don't know how clear that
Isn't he in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
I think he is.
So I'm going to guess Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
That is not this movie.
Okay.
Tim Allen.
Oh, Toy Story.
Yeah.
5 points for me.
What? Oh, total.
3 plus 2.
I was like, how do we get a 5?
All right, my next one. And last one. So if you get all three, you're not, I don't think there's any way you can beat me, because I don't think you're going to get it off the first actor. Selena Gomez.
Valentine's Day?
No, she's not in that movie.
You told me she was in that. No, it's the Rain one with Woody Allen. Well, isn't he the director?
Shit, you actually got it right. A Rainy Day in New York.
That's the only one that you talked
about. The Woody Allen
Selena
film.
Gomez.
I was going to say Jude Law.
Give me another Selena Gomez movie.
I don't know any of
That's how I knew.
I actually don't think I've seen her in anything else. Has she been in anything else?
That can count as do I dock a point because...
No, you get 3 points.
Oh.
So you're at 6 now.
No, I had 2 in the beginning.
You had 2? So we're tied, 5 and 5.
5 and 5. Ready?
So wait, the other actor was Jude Law and Timothy Chalamet. Once I said Timothy Chalamet, if you didn't, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't have got it with
A Rainy Day in New York.
You should have started with a different person.
If I started with Jude Law, you probably wouldn't have gotten
it.
Okay, so you have 5 points, I have 5 points. So now I need to get at least 1 point to win.
Ready?
All right. I'm ready. Come on.
Mindy Sterling.
Who? Oh my God, I know that lady. I've seen her and stuff. I don't know.
How do I get this to...
It's fine.
Oh, it hates me.
You can always
anyway.
You can just put the picture up when you're
I had not considered that. Okay.
I'm going to just have to say give me the next option because I don't know anything she's in.
Christine Baranski.
Who? Sex in the City?
Well, Christine Baranski. No. You know Christine Baranski's in?
Mamma Mia?
No.
Oh. All right, next actress.
Okay, big one. Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey? It's a movie, right? We said
it's definitely a movie.
I have 3 guesses. Okay. Liar, Liar?
No.
Bruce Almighty?
No.
It's probably an animated movie, isn't it?
No.
Oh no! Jim Carrey? He said it's not animated, so it can't be Sonic, because that's an animated.
Correct.
It's animated-esque. It's live action plus animation. It's not Bruce Almighty. It's not Liar Liar. Yes, man? I don't know. Well, The Truman Show?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh my god. Was that her as a girl? As a little kid?
No, who? No. She's the love interest.
Is she? Oh my god. I completely forgot he played the Grinch. And you kind of Christmas themed it. Oh my god.
Merry Christmas.
So that means we tied.
Yeah, so should we do an extra?
I mean, I guess we could come up with one real quick.
Okay.
All right, let me think.
Wow, that was actually kind of crazy.
Do you want to just leave it as a tie?
No, I want to finish. I want to beat you.
Oh, I want to beat you.
What do you mean?
Okay. You think of one real quick. I'll think of one real quick.
Okay.
All right. In the TikTok edit, it'll probably cut this part out. But you guys get to see our uncut, raw thoughts real quick.
I have to look for a few.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I don't want it to be too easy. You get it on like the first guess. Okay, I got mine.
Do you know all the actors?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
I got mine. Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Paul Rudd.
Well, it's not going to be Ant-Man. Anaconda.
Nope.
Okay.
Jason Segel.
Oh! Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yes.
Yes.
I should have said if I said Mila Kunis, you probably would have also
I would have got it.
I was trying to think of the blonde woman, her name. I couldn't think of her name.
Kristen Bell?
Is that her name? Kristen Bell? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would you have got it if I said Kristen Bell? I should have said Jonah Hill. He's the waiter.
I definitely wouldn't have got that.
You remember he's the waiter in there?
I wouldn't have got that. Okay, ready?
Or Russell Brand. So you got 2 points. Fuck, I have to get it in 2 guesses.
Ready?
Yeah.
Chris Pine.
Star Trek.
No.
Okay.
Okay. You want the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Hugh Grant.
Who?
Hugh Grant. What? Do you need a picture?
Yeah, give me a picture of Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
I think I know who it is. Yeah, okay.
Well.
Fuck. Hugh Grant and Chris Pines?
I kind of geared this toward you, by the way.
Is it animated? No, it's not animated. What is it, like fucking some love movie, like Love Actually or some shit?
I geared this toward you.
Towards me?
Towards your interests.
It's not Star Trek? Oh, wait. Dungeons and Dragons.
And guess what? We tied again. But we'll just leave it.
We'll leave it, okay.
It's a happy tie. Jesus can win. Merry Christmas.
You tied it towards me. I was like, oh, wait, didn't he make a D&D movie? I was thinking, what other movies he has made?
You would not have got that until I said that.
I completely forgot that Hugh Grant was in D&D.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. All right. That is the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Again, Merry Christmas. We know it was 1 day late. We're sorry. We won't. Next week, we'll make sure to be on time.
By the way, I started the episode with Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night. You know what that's from?
The Grinch?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
The Grinch Stole Christmas? Oh, so you were dropping a little Easter egg there to begin with. I see what you did there. Well, everyone, thank you all for watching. We hope you guys have a great rest of the year. Happy New Year. Again, we're going to see you next week.
We'll see you
on the 2nd.
In the Upside Down when it's...
gone.
Okay.
It's no longer upside down.
We'll see you on the 1st or the 2nd. Maybe we'll do an early release for Stranger Things. TBD.
TBD. Probably not.
TBD.
Probably not. I'm not gonna promise anything.
We don't make commitments here.
Because I got work.
We have real life.
We have things to do. But anyways.
Thanks for hanging out. Big love. We'll see you all on the flip side.
Peace.